And we are live. Hello folks, welcome to part 3 of Sonadow Play, continuing on with Ace Attorney. And with me, of course, is my lovely girlfriend, I IMShadow007. Say hello.
Hello!
And today we're going to finish off, well, hopefully, we're going to finish off the Steel Samurai. Yeah, Turnabout Samurai. The name escaped me there for a second.
It's okay.
Okay, so let's get started.
Yes. October 19th, 9:42 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Mr. Wright?
Yeah?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier.
Phoenix. The client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
This is no time for dead people jokes, please.
You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, you should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked?
We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that, or lose the trial.
This isn't going to be easy.
October 19th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if that'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director! I make the Steel Samurai! Noob, rolling on the floor laughing. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studio from around 9 in the morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch at the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left the chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. First thing you know, we'll just press everything?
Yeah, just press.
Is that when you always came into work? Oh, no. I came in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, FWIW? I was pretty busy all day.
It's from what I can remember.
Nice.
What I remember, yeah.
See.
Yeah.
I was pretty busy all day, sad face.
Tell us more about that.
During blah, blah. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and Evil Magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh, yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe that.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us four.
I was wrong. FWI does for what it's worth. That's what it meant. Sorry.
It took a lot more time than I thought it would.
Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Alright, that's the limp.
Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Rough.
Roth's rolling on the floor, starving?
I hear that everyone ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did it... Oh. Whoops! What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak! The assistant cooked some up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Yeah, it was a plate of ribs, not T-bone steak. I don't know why they changed that. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them.
But I had a...
So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix.
Yeah?
Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory.
Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella.
What do you want?
Oh god, I'm sweating. When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much.
So when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 hour, we took 1 break during that meeting. I, wolfed it down then. Oh.
I know. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. You and me both, Phoenix. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. Oops, pressed the wrong button.
Alright. Any way you can skip forward? Okay.
What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting.
There was someone there.
You didn't take a single break.
Well... Yeah, not a 1.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder.
Press harder.
Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops. Ruffle.
Well, Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, Raffle. It was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. What? Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only enough time just to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
Ugh.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me.
Yeah, eating a steak takes a while.
Yeah,
Very well.
it does.
You may begin your cross-examination.
What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 till around 2:45. 2:30?
Uh-huh.
That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. Yeah, I gotta stop talking about lisp. I guess it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. That's what that means. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was Diva. Sorry, Diva Skez's plate. Diva Skez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Yes, it is. Have you seen the size of those things?
Yeah, I know. Since you're huge.
Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol. Why is that? Objection! Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Stuck.
Hold on, I'm gonna save. Because I've actually forgotten here as well.
Fuck!
I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to Studio 1 in that time. Ah! I thought you might be thoughtlessly trending on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to that scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. A bit extreme.
Yeah.
It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. Yes, please do. What? It's over?
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, Given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid we would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1.
What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi...
I'm sorry, Phoenix. Guess I was wrong.
Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. We're 11:15 a.m. District Court, Court number 4.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worried that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Oh good, that means I get a break.
Oh, great.
Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on?
Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school?
Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody? Hear his question, okay? Hey, it's you! The nice lady! I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness.
I mean, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident?
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with a beard over there?
Edgeworth is 5 years younger than me. Just, Mr. I prefer, a very long day.
Incidentally, photographic evidence is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
I just got this new camera. I don't really know how to use it all that good yet.
Suppose in 2001 that would have been the latest model.
But I bring with me wherever I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. Better make note of it in the court record.
Done.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we've seen here, honestly. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do! I take every show! And I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course! Duh! My dad always takes me.
Poor dad. Ah, the days of taping stuff. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. That security lady is always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez.
Ugh. I swear to God, if he wasn't a child.
Off the path?
Yeah, you know how the studios are in the alley. You know how their studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow.
Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio. You got lost in the woods?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next?
The Steel Samurai.
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened the gate and went inside.
I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know, he was kind of far away.
Huh. He's been awfully vague. What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he was a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home.
Phoenix. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm.
Easy for you to say. He didn't have his camera.
Yeah, if I had my camera with me... Digital camera. Wait. Right?
Cody, yeah, when the music stops, you got it right. Cody,
Okay.
what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh. Was I putting on the pressure too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. They're not new. How do I explain that? Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on the trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Objection! Mr. Wright, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so?
I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court.
What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney?
Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
So, you did have a camera? And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
So why didn't you use it? Objection! He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
Easy for you to say.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once.
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
So the bad guy attacked him first.
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
Oops.
Oh no!
Why? Huh?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
Still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this?
Press him harder.
Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part. Objection! What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated he saw quite clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing.
Phoenix. I believe you're on the right track with this. Think. Why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
I'm just gonna save this quick.
I don't know. I honestly, like... Didn't work on something else? No?
He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably.
Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
What could he possibly distract the boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at?
The monkey?
Come on, think of something. Think of something. Nothing.
The monkey head falling down?
Mr. Wright!
Please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, sorry, Your Honor.
You have another explanation for this. We have
I fucked that up. Ascertained.
Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Objection! Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched.
Scrapbook. Wait. Scrapbook. Yeah. Evidence. The scrapbook.
Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did Cody look away from the fight?
Here's my proof.
Proof?
Can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything.
Ha!
Oh,
Lost your nerve, have you? Very well, I'll ask the question again.
fine. I'm gonna look this up. I'll help, guys. Hold on.
Ah, here we go. Here's my proof.
Oh, the camera.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too. Ah!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way you could just stand there watching his hero. And not to take a picture.
Right. Cody, there was only one real reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received the camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah. Well, Phoenix? I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right. Man means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Pops?
Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm the bearded gentleman.
That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious.
Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness. Testify.
Pipes.
So you did see the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely. Why couldn't you take a picture?
A new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have, once I got that lens open. Did he really not take that picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye?
How did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
You erased them?
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that?
He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon. There's solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony?
There has to be something. Get the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about.
I find that hard to believe.
Yep.
Cody!
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I got to go to every live performance. Now let's take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you'd just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find it very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures won of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait! No way!
Phoenix. I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually...
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder?
I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Haha, I see what you did there.
You can't handle the truth!
Good movie.
Order! I will have order! Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Bob.
Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Bob. Okay. You're right. Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Bob.
Order! Order! Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
An error? What is this all about?
Steel Samurai was the victim.
If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! Order! Order!
So the Steel Samurai in this photograph.
You're saying the man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. I see Pearl Hammer? Nope. I'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
Why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it.
Hmm?
I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was different a person inside the suit. Pops?
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What?
Show us, quick!
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now!
Here, this is it.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it was the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Mia? What?
Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor, may I see the photo once more, please?
Certainly, I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo.
Do you know what it is?
A spear?
No.
No.
Not a spear.
In fact, he's standing up straight. Studio 2. Studio 2.
Your Honor, look at this!
I see. A gate?
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
Ah!
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible!
Hmm?
What is this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see here in the photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime.
Studio 2.
Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2.
Path was blocked.
The path to the trailer was blocked.
So, we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person with that security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. Objection. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did that to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I have proof.
You do? You do, Mr. Wright?
Now that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here is my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea.
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle.
Empty bottle given to the judge.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
That's a tongue twister.
Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
October 19, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Phew! That was a close one.
You were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial.
Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
Me too.
Dead?
Of course we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right. Thanks.
To be continued.
Yay!
Now all that's left is the final investigation and the final day of the trial. And we're only about an hour in. Yeah, we should get this done.
Yeah. "3:27 p.m. Writing Law Co-Opposite."
That was a close one. Huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Maya!
Oh, what happened?
Well, I think we've got a pretty good idea of who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Oh, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
That would never work in the real world. Trials can drag on for months in the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste.
Global Studios main gate. Bill Wimback sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Ew, she's alive!
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. She always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
You not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Al? He's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to do. He treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
If the anime's anything to go by, yes he does.
God. Huh? Why would anyone like to be treated like dirt?
Oh Maya, your pure little innocent mind.
Doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya. Now about Mr. Hammer.
Ugh. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You're drag a star down from the sky and stomp it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
Listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Studio 1 entrance. Back next to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the steel samurai costume. And he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. studio too. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. No one had to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it! I know it!
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila?
If you must talk about the man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves?
Oh dear.
Trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it seems still pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures on how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. No clues here. An old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell does samurai sing about? Chopping off heads?
Oh my god! That movie was the best. It's about the samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know.
Singing samurai stars? What's next? Ninja ballet? Samurai Summer starring Jack Hammer. The poster is quite old.
Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great.
A typical summer romance, with a samurai on a horse. Okay. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star.
Hey, the window.
The window's not nothing on it.
Oh.
There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah, about that. Security guard station. This old lad must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Miss Oldbag?
What? Get that filth off my sight! And you're claiming that poor old Hammer's in there? I thought you were such an innocent youth. Ah.
Alright, sorry.
Employee area. I guess we're not filming today either. And I didn't want to see them filming just one time. I guess. This is where you find the bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
no
God.
touching.
Oh, hey, it's my friend Stuart.
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatique at times.
Is that even a word?
I guess.
I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? Ow?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color.
Oh, neat. Well, say Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
No, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right.
So the food in the plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
How goes your investigation?
To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How was Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Ow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened to that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
That means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right.
I don't think I can present him with anything.
I don't think so either. Dressing room. The dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they?
I'm pretty sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Don't think there's anything really to examine here. Looks like someone was sleeping here.
Look, I'm pretty sure WP did take a nap here, like you said.
I'm not sure being drugged counts as taking a nap.
Please don't say nap. Please.
You tired?
Yes.
Mr. Powers back.
Hope WP can pick up himself soon.
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 Soo.
No, soon. Tsundere.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP. Only one day left. Let's make it count.
Yeah. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why's that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Still Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? Then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. And that's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to the sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago. See if I can present anything to him. Here's that picture again.
Is that really Jack Hammer inside that suit?
He's the only one who could have been.
But why would he?
Yeah, why?
You're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself?
Give me about 3 more years.
Look at us, the two novices. Regarding the murder weapon,
Yes?
is it heavy, that spear?
It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think an average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spirit that broke or something during the morning run-through?
Oh yeah, I goofed around. I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape. We heard.
Have you seen this, Mr. Powers?
What's that? I've never seen these steel samurais in my life.
These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself.
Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to the kids, you know?
I think that's pretty much everything we can do.
Yeah.
Oops. I don't think we're going to get anywhere with her just now.
No. What's everything, hon?
Detective, about that bottle.
Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed out on my first sweep of the evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth.
Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility.
Oh, it's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm gonna go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests.
You're being very free with your information, detective.
Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed with today's trial, too.
Huh?
Most lawyers would have given up after the director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone you up there, Powers would have been done for by now. Ah, there we go.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. SWP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... This week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the samurai costume too. What? How would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. A rumor? Yeah. Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. He had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
Film set? Was that trailer part of a film set then?
What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. Oh, no! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not gonna make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore?
Studio bigwigs don't want Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? How about all the kids who love Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. I'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. I'm guessing it would be this.
I guess, yeah.
And this
And
is... Oh, sorry. A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just because some adults can't... Just so some adults can save face. I think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay. What can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about the accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. Oh, that's you. Sorry.
Oops.
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Mr. Vasquez asked him to do? It was an accident, right? But why did they make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what happened to his career if the word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Oops.
What? You're still slicking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take this over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today?
I think we'll stop after this investigation.
Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth out the mouth, Nick. I don't know why I'm just ugh. English, I can't. Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who'd you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols.
Nichols?
Nichols. Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during the filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. Suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. Do you expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume.
Take that!
Here's my proof.
What? What's this little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills, with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights.
Take that!
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so...
This is the plate that he used to eat the steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Soul bag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. She silenced the paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. Hey. But you have to understand. Old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Old bag. Hold on a minute. Or Miss Old Bag. Here, take this.
A photograph? Wait a second!
This is the picture.
Is that the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell into the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel like much talking about it.
I understand. She's not even looking.
Where?
What?
Where did you get that?
Well...
Old bag.
Old?
Miss the security lady, Miss Old Bag.
Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
Wind.
Huh? Bless you.
It's gone stronger, don't you think? Wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more. Inside the trailer. Nick! You went inside the trailer! You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids' shows for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now? Oh, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. What? You were the cause! You pressured him! And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry. Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run for his life 5 years over a mere accident? I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident! Oh, well, she was a big fan of Mr. Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who had brought all that photo into the studio. She rushed it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys!
Have you ever seen more stereotypical looking mafiosos? Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Who would you like to be erased? Would you like to be erased?
What?
Trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. Shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why did you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, race away. No!
Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me, now!
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't have many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick? Looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Okay. I think we'll leave it there for just now, because someone needs their bed.
You know me so well.
So, next time, we'll finish this trial and probably get started in the DL6 case.
Yep.
Well, so we've just got a little bit left to go. This trial does drag on, unfortunately. It's one of the few cases where it is actually 3 days. Most of them are just 2.
Yeah.
Alright, folks. Well, I've got nothing else to say, so thanks for tuning in and hope to see you again next week. Anything you want to say?
Nope, that's pretty much it.
Alright. Bye, everybody.
Bye.